नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. My name is Manisha Singh from Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University in Department of Food and Biotechnology. Today I am teaching you current status of production of fruits and vegetable in India. So let's start with the topic. In this topic, we will study different aspects of why horticulture is important. Basically, fruits and vegetable is important for our country, and what are the imports and export of fruits and vegetables, and major key players of this industry. So let's start with the topic. India is endowed with a remarkably heterogeneous area characterized by a variety or a great diversity of agroclimatic zones, allowing for production of a variety of horticulture crops such as fruits and vegetables, flowers, spices, plantation crops, root and tuber crops, and medicinal and aromatic crops. In this, we just only focus on fruits and vegetable. As you all know, India is the second largest producer of fruits and vegetable in the world. So, horticulture exports has helped the country to earn rupees 14,000 crore in the last year. So, horticulture accounts for 30% of India's agricultural GDP from 8.5% of the cropped area. India's major exports include onion, mango pulp, fresh mangoes, dried walnuts, and fresh grapes. India's biggest export markets are South Asian and Middle East countries. India's share in the global market is insignificant, and it accounts for 1.7% of the global trade in vegetables and 0.5% in the fruits. So production share of horticultural crops are that fruits includes 29.7% of the total share of the horticulture crop, whereas for vegetables it is 60.76%, and aromatic plants is 0.22%, and flowers includes 0.64%, and plantation crops like tea, they include 6.36%, and spices like black pepper, cloves, they include 2.31%. So fruits and vegetables are botanically, the fruits and vegetable is a ripened ovary ball. So the ovary is a part of carpel and the innermost hole of a flower. The female reproductive structure, the ovary contains the ovules and the haploid equivalent to mammalian eggs. Some fruits are also contain parts of the flower base. So botanical fruits can also be classified as fleshy, dry, dehiscent, and dry indehiscent, most of what are popularly called as fruits, which are fleshy fruits. Okay. So the generally understood common definition of a fruit is sweet and aromatic fleshy plant products that are mainly eaten as a dessert or a fruit course in a meal and not as the main meal. Okay. So thus many fleshy fruits such as tomato, cucumber are considered vegetables in popular culture. Okay. In botany, a vegetable is simply any part or a plant part. For example, it may be a stem, it may be tuber, okay, it may be leaf. In the common definition, vegetables are plant products eaten with main course, and in taste they are salty or sour or savory but not sweet. Okay. Some vegetables are botanical fruits like tomatoes and cucumbers. Other are plant stems like leaves and roots. Okay. So what is the classification of fruits? Depending upon the physical characteristics of fruits are classified as: number one is berries. Examples of the berries are blackberries, cranberries, blueberries, gooseberries, strawberries, and grapes. Second category is citrus fruits. It includes orange, grapefruit, limes, lemons, and they are rich in vitamin C. Okay. Then drupes. Cherries. Drupes include the cherries, peaches, apricots, plums, nectarines, prunes, and melons. Melons includes the watermelon, cassava, Persian, honeydew, etc. And pomes. Pomes examples are apple, pear, quince, and tropical fruits are papayas, mangoes, pomegranates, pineapples, guavas, etc. And what is the classification of vegetables? They are earth vegetable roots, the fruits, the vegetables which are the part of the plant which is a root. Examples are sweet potatoes and carrots. Then modified stem tubers, like example is potatoes. Modified bud tubers, example is onion and garlic. Herbage vegetables, the leaves, example is cabbage, spinach, lettuce. Petioles, that is a leaf stalk, is known as petioles. Okay, that is celery, rhubarb. Then flower bud. Flower buds are cauliflower, sprouts, shoots, and that is asparagus and bamboo shoots. Okay, then there are fruits vegetable. Another classification is fruits vegetables. Okay, so it includes the legumes. Examples are peas, green beans, etc. Cereals, it is sweet corn. Vine fruits, squash and cucumber. And berry fruits, example is tomato. Okay, so what is the need to collect the horticulture data? So there is a need. We will do this because to make correct assessment of growth in the horticulture sector. Okay, to ensure effective monitoring and evaluation of the concerned development policies and programs, to facilitate prospective planning and harnessing vast potential in the horticulture sector. And by this, we can analyze data to gain better knowledge and understanding of the situation for taking appropriate measures to promote systematic development of agriculture sector. Okay. Then what is the present status of horticulture data? So multiple agencies involved in collection, compilation of data. So these agencies are basically agriculture and corporation through state horticulture departments, state directories of economics and statistics through crop estimation survey, fruits and vegetable plan scheme, import and export data, crop boards, like there are many boards like cashew nuts, coconut and spices board, like that. Then market intelligence data through NHB and DMI, and research and other organizations. Okay, I think it is clear to all. Then what is the status of fruits and vegetable in India? India diverse climate ensure availability of all varieties of fresh fruits and vegetable. Okay, then it ranks second in fruits and vegetable production in the world after China. So according to NHB, during 2011 and 12, India produced 77 million metric tons of fruits and vegetables, and 156.33 million metric tons of vegetables. Okay, area under cultivation of fruits stood at 7.704 million hectares, while vegetables were cultivated at 8.99 million hectares. That is 2013 to 14 ka, we will discuss the survey. Then India is the largest producer of ginger and okra among all the vegetables, and India ranks second in production of potatoes, cauliflower, brinjal, and cabbage. Among the fruits, the country ranks first in the production of bananas, papaya, guavas, and mangoes. Okay. So what is the exports data? Then during the 2012 to 13, the India exported fruits and vegetables worth rupees 5,986.72 crores, which comprised of fruits worth rupees 2,503.75 crores and vegetable worth rupees 3,482.97 crores. Okay. Then what is processed foods? Food processing sector is one of the largest sector in India in terms of production, growth, consumption and export. India's food processing sector covers fruits and vegetables, spices, meat and poultry, milk and milk products, alcoholic beverages, fisheries, plantation, grain processing and other consumer products like confectionery. Okay, so facts about food processing in India. India's food processing sector ranks fifth in the world in exports, production, and consumption. Major parts of the food processing sector are milled grain, sugar, edible oils, beverages, and dairy products. So, the contribution of the food processing industry to the gross domestic product at 2004 to 2005 prices in 2012 to 13 amounts of at rupees 845.22 billion. India's food processing industry has grown annually at 8.4% for the last 5 years up to 2012 to 13. So the value addition of the food processing sector as a share of GDP manufacturing was 9.8%. Okay. Then sector policy, National Food Processing Policy aims to increase the level of food processing from 10% to 25% in 2025. So food processing is recognized as priority sector in the new manufacturing policies. The National Mission on Food Processing and Ministry of Food Processing Industries have launched a new centrally sponsored scheme for implementation through state and union territory governments. The basic objective of National Mission on Food Processing is decentralization of the implementation of food processing related schemes for ensuring substantial participation of state and union territory programs. Okay, so the major foreign investors are Kraft. These are the companies' name with their countries. So Kraft from USA, Mars from USA, Nestle from Switzerland, McCain from Canada, Danone from France, Ferrero from Italy, Del Monte from US, Kagom from Japan, Kellogg's from USA, Pepsi from USA, Unilever from Anglo-Dutch, Perfetti is from Italy, then Cargill from USA, Coca-Cola from USA, and Hershey from USA. So major exported food products, basically in fruits and vegetables. So first is mango. So India's mangoes come in various shapes, size, and colors, and a wide variety of flavor, aroma, and taste. So a single mango can provide up to 40% of the daily dietary fiber needs, a potent protector against heart disease, cancer, and cholesterol buildup. The luscious fruit is a warehouse of potassium, beta carotene, and antioxidant. So mangoes are mainly grown in tropical and subtropical regions from sea level to a altitude of 1,500 meter. And mangoes grow best in temperature around 27 degrees Celsius. That's why this fruit comes in summer season. Okay, so varieties of mangoes are in India, which is the home of mangoes, is about thousands of varieties. However, few varieties are commercially cultivated. For example, in Andhra Pradesh, Banganpali, Nillum, and Totapuri. And in Bihar, there is a Bombay Green, Chausa, Dasahari, and Kishan Bhog, Langra mango. Then in Gujarat, there is a Kesar, Alfonso, and Rajpuri, Totapuri, etc. And in Haryana, there is the production of Chausa, Daseri, Langra, and Fazil variety. And in Himachal Pradesh, there is a production of Chausa, Daseri, and Langra. And then in Karnataka, Alfonso, Totapuri, Banganpalli, etc. And in Madhya Pradesh, there is a production of Alfonso, Bombay Green, Dasehri, Nilum, mango is grown there, mango variety is grown there. In Maharashtra, there is Alfonso, Kesar, and Pairi. Then in Punjab, the production of Chausa, Dasehri, Malda variety. In Rajasthan, uh, there is a production of Bombay Green, Chausa, Dasehri, Langra variety of the mangoes. And in Uttar Pradesh, there is a production of Bombay Green, Chausa, Dasehri, Banganpali, Nilum, etc. Okay, so area of cultivation is the major growing states of mangoes are Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Bihar, Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu. And the country has exported 55,584.99 metric tons of fresh mangoes to the world for the worth rupees 284.72 crores. And major export destinations are United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, and Bangladesh. Next fruit is grapes. Grapes is grown in a temperate to warm region. However, hot and dry climate is ideal. So Indian grapes come in varied characteristics, namely colored, white seeded, unseeded, large small berries. Indian grapes are successfully grown at above 250 mean sea level. Okay, so varieties are, there are four categories of the grapes. One is colored seeded, second is colored seedless, third is white seeded, and next is white seedless. Okay, so basically two, and then further divided into two: colored or white, then colored seeded and colored seedless, white seeded and white seedless. Okay, so varieties are, for color seeded the variety is Bangalore blue and Gulabi, and for colored seedless the varieties are Beauty seedless and Sharad seedless. Okay, for white seeded there are Anani Sahi, Dilkhush, and for white seedless there is a Perlet, Pusa seedless, Thompson seedless, Sonaka, and Manik Chaman. So area of cultivation is, major grape growing states are the Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and western region covering Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, and Madhya Pradesh. So Maharashtra ranks first in terms of producing, accounting for more than 81% of the total production. So majorly, which state is responsible for the production of grapes is Maharashtra. So grape is an important fruit covering area of 116,000 hectares, occupying 1.70% of the total area. And also country has exported 1,72,744.42 metric tons of grapes to the world, of worth rupees 1,259.43 crores. So major export destinations are Netherlands, United Arab Emirates, and United Kingdom, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and Bangladesh. For fresh onions, India is the second largest onion growing country in the world, famous for their pungency, and are available all around the year. So varieties of onion is Agrifound dark red, Agrifound light red, Agrifound white, NHRDF red, then Agrifound rose and Agrifound red, Pusha Ratnar, Pusha white round. These are all the varieties of the fresh onion. So there are certain varieties in yellow onion which are suitable for export in European countries. That is Tana F1, Aradh, Suprex, Granex 55, HA60, and Granex 429. Then Maharashtra, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra ranks first in the onion production with the share of 32.20%. However, in production of in terms of productivity, Gujarat ranks first at 22.9%. So the country has exported 1.64 million metric tons of fresh onion into the world, worth of rupees 1,929.29 crore during 2012 to 13. Then major export destinations are the Malaysia, Bangladesh, United Arab Emirates, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, and Singapore and Kuwait. Next is the mango pulp. Mango pulp is prepared from the selected varieties of fresh fruit, mango fruit, harvested quickly, transported to the fruit processing plant, inspected and washed. Selected high quality fruits go to the controlled ripening chamber. Fully ripened mango fruits are then washed, blanched, pulped, deseeded, centrifuged, homogenized, concentrated when required. The pulp is pasteurized and then deep frozen in plate freezers. The uses of mango pulp and concentrate is perfectly suited for the conversion to juices, nectars, drinks, jams, fruit cheese, ice creams, and other kind of beverages. So that is enough for the today's session, and your homework is make some assignment on the different varieties of the fruits and vegetable available in your local area. For example, in Rajasthan only, what kind of fruits and vegetable is grown. For example, in Jaipur, Jaipur is famous for tomatoes. So make the production and its area of cultivation, etc. That's your assignment for today's class. So hope you all are satisfied with this session. Thank you so much for attending the lecture.